My name is Darius Johnson, and I'm a master's candidate at Goucher College studying historic preservation, focusing on rural life and the Eastern Shore communities. I received a community curation fellowship from the Chesapeake Heartland Project, and I focused on the rural black life, Kent County. And the reason I decided to focus on rural black life in Kent County is because I feel like so much of the black history is focused on Chestertown, but there's so much rich history in the countryside of Kent County, which is where I grew up. That's what I know. So I really wanted to shine a light on that. And the other part of it is I wanted to focus on positive themes of black life. So black joy, work and economics, celebration, love, a lot of things that really don't get put out there when you see black faces on the TV, on your phones. It's typically negative themes. So I really wanted to flip that and put a positive spin on rural black life. So we're here in Butlertown, which is in the heart of Kent County. It's a predominantly black community. The only high school is here. It's very tight knit. There's a couple hundred homes here, and it's a lot of legacy families that are here in this community that have always been here and established their livelihoods. So Butlertown, Butler is a family name. So it was founded by James Butler in the 1820s. I'm a descendant of James Butler. Butlers are in my family. And to my knowledge, I don't think there are any other towns in Kent County named after a black person. So I think that's powerful in itself. So right now, we're standing in the cemetery of the original church grounds. So a lot of the original Butlers are buried here. There's some that we don't even know who are buried here, but we can only go by the headstones that we see. This church was built in the late 1890s, and then a new church was built in 1966, or was conceived in 1960 and thought, but then it was actually built and opened in 1970. So the original church was in operation for a long time. Not really sure what led to that transition, but clearly we still have some of the remnants of the old church here where we're standing. So another thing that I appreciated about James Butler is his foresight on building generational wealth for his family. So he had 13 acres in the 1820s when other people like him were property themselves. And he had the thought to actually begin subdividing those parcels off to each of his family members over time to when they could own land, they could build a family, they could build their livelihood. They could really make this a community of their values and their beliefs and what they felt was a strong way to live life together. It's always been a family community, Butlers, Wilsons, Walkers, and such. But over time, of course, like a lot of other black communities, Butlertown has been gentrified. It's become more of an investor community, a lot of rental properties. A lot of people have been displaced for various reasons. So there's still some families here, but it's definitely starting to shift a little bit more over time. So I think it's important to preserve and tell the history of Butlertown and really the broader African-American community in Kent County, just because from a visual standpoint, a lot of black population has really left and migrated over time. I think it's important for us to remember the legacy that, we did have here, that we still do have a stake here, and that we have something that we can build on here. And, we shouldn't forget it because it is a piece of us.